Every year, thousands of young Americans filled with hope and a sense of duty take the oath to serve. It's a profound moment, a commitment made before their peers, their families, and their nation. They raise their right hands, promising to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. This oath is the foundation of their military service, a pledge that binds them to something larger than themselves. It's a promise of sacrifice, of dedication, and of unwavering loyalty. These individuals from all walks of life are ready to put the nation's needs above their own. They come from different backgrounds, with diverse experiences, but they share a common desire to serve their country. They are driven by a sense of patriotism, a belief in the values that America represents, and a willingness to defend those values at any cost. This selfless dedication is the hallmark of military service, a commitment that sets these individuals apart. They enter training with high hopes, their eyes fixed on the future, envisioning themselves as soldiers, sailors, airmen, or Marines. They are eager to learn, to grow, and to become the best versions of themselves. The training facility is a crucible, a place where they will be tested and challenged, both physically and mentally. It's a place where they will forge bonds of camaraderie that will last a lifetime. Eager to become part of something greater, a team, a unit, a fighting force that stands ready to defend freedom. They learn to work together, to rely on each other, and to trust each other with their lives. Teamwork is essential in the military, and these recruits quickly learn that they are only as strong as their weakest link. They push each other, encourage each other, and support each other through the challenges of training. Military training is grueling, a relentless test of physical and mental endurance. Recruits are pushed to their limits, forced to confront their fears and overcome their weaknesses. They endure long hours of physical exercise, classroom instruction, and field training. They learn to operate weapons, navigate terrain, and perform under pressure, pushing recruits to their limits, demanding everything they have and more. The obstacle course is a particularly challenging test, requiring recruits to climb walls, crawl under barbed wire, and swing across ropes. It's a test of strength, agility, and determination. Many recruits struggle, but they persevere, driven by their commitment to serve. But sometimes the body gives out. Despite the best efforts and unwavering spirit, the intense physical demands of training can take a toll, leading to injuries and illnesses. Stress fractures, sprains, and heat exhaustion are common ailments. Medical personnel work tirelessly to care for the recruits, providing treatment and rehabilitation. Injuries or illnesses end dreams before they begin. For some, the injuries are too severe, the illnesses too debilitating. They are forced to face the heartbreaking reality that their military career is over before it even started. It's a devastating blow, a crushing disappointment that can leave them feeling lost and confused. These individuals receive honorable discharges, a recognition of their commitment and sacrifice even though their service was cut short. The discharge ceremony is a somber occasion, a time for reflection and farewells. They are thanked for their willingness to serve and wished well in their future endeavors. Not by choice but by circumstance, a twist of fate that robbed them of their opportunity to serve. The emotional toll can be immense, leaving them with feelings of anger, sadness, and frustration. They may question their worth, their purpose, and their future. Their commitment was real, a genuine desire to serve their country and protect its freedoms. They volunteered, they trained, and they gave their all, even if it wasn't for as long as they had hoped. Their willingness to sacrifice, to put their lives on the line for their country should not be forgotten. They demonstrated courage, resilience, and a deep sense of patriotism, just as strong as those who deploy, facing the dangers of combat and the hardships of war. Their commitment to service is no less valid, no less honorable. Yet their service often goes unseen, their contributions overlooked, their sacrifices unacknowledged. They return to civilian life without the fanfare and recognition that many veterans receive. No combat stories, no tales of bravery under fire, no dramatic accounts of heroism on the battlefield. Their experiences are different but no less significant. No deployment ribbons, no medals of valor, no outward symbols of their service. Their sacrifices are often invisible to the outside world. Their contribution remains in the shadows, a quiet testament to their dedication and commitment. They served their country in their own way, even if it wasn't the way they had envisioned. They are the forgotten heroes, the silent ranks of those who served with honor but whose stories are rarely told, whose journey ended too soon, leaving them with a sense of incompleteness and unfulfilled potential. What is the true measure of service? Is it the length of time served, the number of deployments, or the medals earned? Or is it something more profound, something that goes beyond the tangible markers of military achievement? Is it only time in combat, facing the enemy in the heat of battle, that defines a true veteran? Or does it begin with that solemn oath, that unwavering commitment to defend the nation, regardless of the personal cost? These men and women prepared to lay down their lives, to make the ultimate sacrifice for their country. They stood ready to answer the call, to serve wherever and whenever they were needed. They endured the hardships of training, pushing themselves to their physical and mental limits, preparing for the challenges that lay ahead. Their sacrifice, though different, a sacrifice of dreams and aspirations, is still a sacrifice worthy of recognition, is still a sacrifice. It represents a loss of opportunity, a disruption of plans, and a profound disappointment. This chapter of their lives deserves acknowledgment and respect. Their service, though brief, was honorable, and their commitment should never be forgotten. They are part of the proud tradition of American military service, and their stories deserve to be told. One Marine Corps veteran saw this gap and understood the pride and pain of service cut short. They witnessed the struggles of those whose military path ended early due to injury or illness. These patriots felt invisible, their stories untold. This advocate decided to act, becoming a voice for those overlooked. Their mission: ensure every individual who honorably answers the call to serve receives recognition. It's not about benefits, but dignity and acknowledgement. The moment a recruit takes the oath, they join a family, accepting all risks. That initial commitment is a sacred bond worthy of honor. When a service member is honorably discharged during training, their journey takes an unexpected turn. They've committed themselves to a path, only to find it suddenly cut short. The dreams they held, the future they envisioned within the military, are abruptly altered. Their future vanishes overnight. The structure, the camaraderie, the defined purpose, all dissipate, leaving a void that's difficult to fill. It's a jarring transition from a life of order and discipline to one of uncertainty and self-direction. They return home to a world with little tailored support. The resources and programs designed to aid veterans often overlook those with shorter service records, creating a gap in assistance for those who need it most. The system is built for those who serve longer, recognizing the commitment and sacrifices of career military personnel. While this support is undoubtedly deserved, it inadvertently leaves behind those whose service was cut short, leaving these individuals to navigate a tough transition. They face a maze of paperwork, eligibility requirements, and unfamiliar processes, often without the guidance or support they need to succeed. Career reassignment is rarely possible. The skills and training they acquired may not directly translate to civilian jobs, making it difficult to find meaningful employment. Separation is swift. The process of leaving the military can be abrupt and impersonal, leaving little time for preparation or emotional closure. They must change course abruptly, reevaluating their goals and aspirations, and forging a new path forward in a world that feels unfamiliar, often while still healing. The physical and emotional wounds of their service may linger, adding another layer of complexity to their transition. Lacking formal recognition, their service may go unnoticed, their contributions unacknowledged. They don't fit the public's image of a veteran. The stereotypical image of a veteran often excludes those with shorter service, leading to misunderstandings and a lack of recognition. No parades, no public displays of gratitude, no stories on Veterans Day. Their experiences and sacrifices are often overlooked in the broader narrative of military service. This exclusion leads to isolation, a feeling of being disconnected from both the military community and civilian society, and questions about the value of their sacrifice. They may grapple with doubts about whether their service truly mattered, especially if they didn't see combat or complete a full tour of duty. The emotional toll is real, a sense of unfulfillment and being an outsider. This can manifest as anxiety, depression, and difficulty adjusting to civilian life. Their silent struggle deserves understanding. It's crucial to recognize the unique challenges faced by these individuals and provide them with the support and resources they need to thrive. From this need for recognition, the #Reasonable Ranks campaign was born. It's not about anger or benefits, but restoring dignity to those honorably discharged during training. The goal: raise awareness about these veterans' unique circumstances. By sharing their stories, the campaign educates the public and broadens the definition of a veteran. The focus is on symbolic gestures, public affirmations from local communities. A word of thanks can make a world of difference. Every individual who takes the oath and serves for however long matters. Their commitment deserves to be seen and honored. The #Reasonable Ranks campaign uses a grassroots approach, reaching out to local officials nationwide. The request formal acknowledgement of pre-deployment veterans through city or county proclamations. A proclamation is a simple, powerful tool, an official public statement of support. It costs nothing but means everything to those who feel invisible. Such recognition helps integrate these veterans into the broader narrative of service. It educates the public and inspires other communities to follow. Local government recognition restores pride and belonging. It affirms that their sacrifice, though different, is worthy of gratitude. These gestures help heal and validate overlooked service. The stories of these veterans share a common thread of commitment, a dedication that transcends the traditional narrative of battlefield heroism. These are individuals who stepped forward ready to serve, their hearts filled with a desire to protect and defend. Their journeys, though sometimes cut short or redirected, are no less significant. Robert Basso joined with a fervent desire to serve, driven by a deep sense of duty and a yearning to contribute to something larger than himself. He envisioned a long and fulfilling career in the armed forces, ready to face any challenge that came his way. But fate had other plans. An unforeseen injury ended his career before deployment, shattering his aspirations and forcing him to confront a reality he never anticipated. The physical toll was significant, but the emotional impact was even greater. His dedication was undeniable, even though his dream was cut short. He poured his heart and soul into his training, pushing himself to the limit, embodying the values of courage and perseverance. The abrupt end to his military journey was a profound disappointment, but it did not diminish the commitment he displayed. Luis Gras enlisted with patriotism and discipline, inspired by a family history of military service and a strong belief in the principles of freedom and justice. He approached his training with unwavering focus, determined to excel and make his family proud. But a medical condition discovered during routine evaluations led to an honorable discharge. This unforeseen circumstance forced him to relinquish his military aspirations, leaving him with a sense of unfulfilled potential. Like Robert, Luis never served overseas, never experienced the intensity of combat, and never had the opportunity to directly defend the nation on foreign soil. But his willingness was absolute. He stood ready to answer the call, prepared to put his life on the line, embodying the true spirit of a soldier. Their experiences represent thousands across all branches, men and women who raised their hands, swore an oath, and committed themselves to the defense of our nation. Volunteers whose plans were altered by fate, whose service took unexpected turns, and whose contributions, though perhaps less visible, are no less valuable. They demonstrated commitment by taking the oath, a solemn promise to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and enduring training, pushing their bodies and minds to the limit, learning the skills and discipline necessary to serve effectively. Though they never saw a battlefield, their service was essential to maintaining the strength and readiness of our armed forces. Their sacrifice began the moment they swore to protect, a moment of profound commitment that shaped their lives and defined their service. Their stories deserve to be heard, not just for the sake of recognition, but to broaden our understanding of what it means to serve. Their service deserves to be honored, not just with medals and parades, but with a deep appreciation for the sacrifices they made, both big and small. Their commitment is part of our nation's fabric, woven into the tapestry of American history, a testament to the enduring spirit of service and sacrifice. Across America, we honor our military with parades, monuments, and thanks. This tradition reflects our respect for those who serve. Now we have a chance to expand this tradition and make it more inclusive. Recognizing veterans discharged during training broadens our understanding of service. Sacrifice takes many forms, all deserve acknowledgement. When communities formally recognize these veterans, they set a powerful example. This leadership can inspire a nationwide movement for greater inclusivity. True honor means acknowledging every form of commitment and sacrifice. Our communities can lead the way in ensuring all service members feel valued. You can join this movement. Start by learning about these often forgotten veterans and their unique journeys. Listen to their stories. Awareness is the foundation of change. Lend your voice. Sign petitions or letters of support for #Reasonable Ranks. Share what you learn with others and use social media to spread awareness. Reach out to local officials and ask about proclamations for pre-deployment veterans. Small actions, learning, signing, sharing, advocating, add up to real impact. Each effort helps ensure all who served feel the nation's gratitude. Join the cause today. Courage in military service begins with a promise, not just on the battlefield. It starts when someone stands, raises their hand, and takes the oath to defend the nation. That oath is a profound commitment, a pledge to endure hardship and risk. Every individual who takes it shows extraordinary bravery from day one. Those honorably discharged during training all took that oath and stepped forward with courage. Their journey was cut short, but their willingness remains undeniable. Let us honor all who answered the call, recognizing that service takes many paths. Their commitment, however brief, deserves our deepest respect and gratitude.